Hey everyone, welcome kids. It's me, Kamira, and I'm so excited for today's adventure. Are you ready to have some fun? Awesome. Today, we're going to explore a super special day, January 12th. You might think it's just a regular day, but guess what? It's filled with amazing secrets and totally cool history that you probably never knew about. We're going to find out about superheroes, giant sparkly diamonds, and even how people listened to music before our phones were even invented. It's going to be so much fun. Get ready to discover some super cool secrets and unknown history about January 12th. We're going to be like history detectives, searching for clues and uncovering the most awesome stories. I've got my magnifying glass ready, and our time machine is all powered up and waiting for us. We'll travel back to different times and see incredible things that all happened on this one day. From amazing inventions to incredible stories, January 12th is packed with surprises, and I can't wait to share them all with you. Are you buckled up? Okay team, it's time for our adventure to begin. Let's jump into our time machine and see what happened on this awesome day. First, we'll zoom way back to a time when listening to the radio was a brand new magical experience. Then, we'll blast off to meet a famous hero who protects his city. And that's just the beginning. There are so many cool things to see and learn. Let's go, go, go. 3, 2, 1, blast off. Whoa, our first stop is New York City, way back in the year 1910. Look around. There are no TVs, no internet, and no video games. So what did people do for fun? Well, on this exact day, January 12th, something incredible happened. A super smart inventor named Lee DeForest decided to do something no one had ever done before. He set up a special machine called a transmitter on top of a big building. He wanted to send out music and voices through the air like magic. People all over the city had special boxes called crystal radios, and they were waiting to listen. Imagine sitting in your living room with your family, huddled around a little wooden box with headphones. You're not sure what's going to happen. Suddenly you hear something. It's not a sound from your house, it's music. Music is flying through the air and into your ears. That's what happened on the first public radio broadcast. People heard famous opera singers like Enrico Caruso performing live. It was like having a concert right in their own homes for the very first time ever. It was so new and so amazing. This was a huge deal. Before this day, if you wanted to hear music, you had to go to a concert or play an instrument yourself. But now, thanks to the radio, news, stories, and songs could be shared with everyone at the same time. It was the beginning of a whole new way for people to connect and share fun things with each other. It was like the world's very first podcast. And it all started right here, on January 12th. How cool is that? Okay, time machine, let's zoom to our next stop. We're staying in the past, but this time, we're talking about an amazing story. On January 12th, 1903, a super famous writer named Jack London shared his most exciting book with the world. It was called The Call of the Wild. This isn't just any story. It's a giant adventure about a brave dog named Buck. Buck starts as a happy pet dog living in sunny California, but his whole life changes in a flash. In the story, Buck is taken all the way to the super cold and snowy north, to a place called the Yukon in Canada. It was a time called the Klondike Gold Rush, when people were searching for gold in the mountains. They needed strong dogs to pull their heavy sleds through the snow, and Buck had to learn to be one of them. He had to be brave, strong, and smart to survive in the wild. He meets other dogs, faces big challenges, and learns to listen to the sounds of nature, the call of the wild. Here's a super fun fact about this book. Jack London didn't just make it all up from his imagination. He actually went to the Yukon himself to search for gold. He saw the amazing sled dogs and experienced the cold, snowy wilderness. He put all of his own real-life adventures into the story of Buck. That's why the book feels so real and exciting. It's like you're right there in the snow with Buck on his incredible journey. And it all became famous on January 12th. Alright everyone, hold on tight. Our time machine is taking us to a mine deep underground in South Africa. The year is 1905, and on January 12th, a miner was doing his job when he saw something super sparkly shining on the wall of the mine. He thought it was just a big piece of glass, but he dug it out anyway. Guess what it was? It was the biggest, most gigantic diamond anyone had ever seen in the entire history of the world. It was huge. They named this amazing diamond the Cullinan Diamond. So how big was it? Get ready for this. It was about the size of a big coconut and weighed more than a bag of sugar. It was so clear and sparkly, it looked like it was made of pure light. Finding it was a 1 in a billion chance. Everyone was so shocked and amazed. News about the gigantic diamond traveled all around the world. No one could believe a diamond that big could even exist. It was a true treasure from the earth. So, what happened to this giant diamond? Well, it was so big and important that it was given to the King of England as a gift. But you couldn't wear a diamond the size of a coconut. So, expert jewelers had to study it for months before they could cut it. They carefully cut it into 9 big diamonds and lots of smaller ones. The 2 biggest pieces, the Great Star of Africa and the Lesser Star of Africa, are part of the British Crown Jewels. They're in the royal scepter and the crown, and the discovery of that incredible treasure happened on January 12th. Wow. Get ready, superhero fans, because our next stop is super exciting. We're zooming forward to January 12th, 1943. While Batman had already been in comic books for a few years, this was a very special day for him. It was the day the very first Batman and Robin comic strip appeared in newspapers all across the country. This meant that every single day, people could open their newspaper and read a brand new, small part of a Batman adventure. It was like a daily TV show, but in the paper. In his very first newspaper story, Batman wasn't fighting the Joker or the Penguin just yet. His first mission in the papers was to take down a sneaky villain named, get this, the Shark. This bad guy was a clever spy who was trying to steal important secrets. Of course, Batman and his trusty sidekick Robin were on the case. They used their detective skills and cool gadgets to follow the clues and figure out the Shark's secret plan. Every day the story would end with a cliffhanger, making everyone excited to read the newspaper the next day. This was so cool because it brought Batman to even more people. Not everyone bought comic books, but almost everyone's family got a daily newspaper. Kids would rush to get the paper every morning to see what Batman and Robin were up to. It made Batman one of the most famous superheroes in the world. He was no longer just in comic books. He was a daily hero for everyone to enjoy. And that new chapter for the Dark Knight started on January 12th. To the Batmobile! For our last stop today, our time machine is taking us to the amazing country of India. On January 12th every year, there is a giant celebration all across the country. It's not for a superhero or a diamond, but for someone even more important, the youth. That means kids and teenagers, just like you. This special day is called National Youth Day, or Yuva Divas. It's a day full of parades, music, competitions, and fun events, all focused on celebrating the power and energy of young people. So why January 12th? This day was chosen because it's the birthday of a very wise and inspiring teacher named Swami Vivekananda. He was born a long time ago, but his ideas are still super important today. He believed that young people had the power to change the world for the better. He taught that with courage, honesty, and a strong mind, you could achieve anything you dreamed of. He wanted all young people to be strong, fearless, and kind. National Youth Day is a way for everyone in India to remember Swami Vivekananda's amazing ideas. Schools and communities hold events like speech competitions, sports games, and art contests to encourage kids to be their best selves. It's a day to feel proud of who you are and to think about all the awesome things you can do in the future. It's a celebration of dreams, energy, and the amazing potential inside every single kid. And it's a wonderful way to honor a great teacher on January 12th. Wow, what an incredible journey through time. From the first radio broadcast that filled homes with music to the wild adventures of a brave dog named Buck, we saw so much. We saw the biggest diamond in the world and watched Batman's first newspaper adventure unfold. We even traveled to India to celebrate National Youth Day. January 12th is way cooler than I ever imagined. It's amazing to think how many different world-changing things can happen on the very same day in history. I had so much fun being your history detective today. Thanks for exploring the secrets of January 12th with me. I hope you learned some new and awesome facts that you can share with your family and friends. Which part was your favorite? Was it the sparkly diamond, the superhero adventure, or something else? Let me know in the comments below. I love reading what you guys think. Learning about history is like finding hidden treasure. And there are so many more days to explore, and so many more secrets to uncover together on our future adventures. Before you go, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you had fun. And if you want to join me on more amazing journeys through time, make sure you hit that big red subscribe button so you don't miss our next video. Tell your friends about these awesome facts so they can learn too. See you next time for more amazing history adventures. Bye, everyone.